Hello, my earth signs. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And if you're new, thank you for joining me. Before we get started, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking the link in the description box below. That will take you directly to my website where I provide a wide variety of spreads for you to choose from. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded, okay? So we're doing a weekly love reading, and we're going to start with Capricorn. We're going to start with Capricorns and see what's going on with them this week. For those in separation and in a connection, what it is they need to know, okay? So for my Capricorns here, please, for the week of the 25th through the 1st, let's get some cards they need to see. Some cards they may need to see here, please, and some messages they may need to hear as pertains to the current connections that they're in or the person they're separated from. Let's get some cards here, please, for my, okay. Oof. And that is it. Alright, so we got the Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse with the Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse with the King of Pentacles coming out in the reverse and the Death card coming out in the reverse. Okay, so let's take a look here. Firstly, someone needs to speak up, okay? Someone needs to really speak up and vocalize how they're feeling or what they're feeling about this connection or how they're feeling about themselves, because I feel as though someone is missing their independence. Someone is missing their freedom, so to speak. Like, it's okay to want to be single or to feel as though your relationship has ran its course, especially if it has. But we have the energy here of the Seven of Wands in reverse, and that usually represents finding a compromise to feeling defensive or feeling as though, you know, someone's attacking you or someone's always coming for you or someone's always hitting the trigger as it pertains to your relationship. Now, someone's energy is very much ungrounded here. The person that you're dealing with, as it pertains to this King of Pentacles in reverse, usually the King of Pentacles represents someone who is very steady in their career or their business, someone who is very focused, very dedicated, a real hard worker here, Capricorn. But then we have the energy of the Queen of Swords. And to me, I feel as though somebody is treating a person as if they're not enough or treating a person as if they're not giving enough here. What the hell are you contributing? Like, I'm really getting an attitude as it pertains to the energy that I'm picking up on here for Capricorn. I feel as though someone's person is a little too controlling in the relationship, and it's coming off more from a feminine aspect. So ladies, this could be your male partner that is looking at you this way, or your masculine partner, because I don't judge. It could be your more masculine partner who is looking at you this way. But I am getting the strong energy of a very ungrounded relationship here, a very ungrounded connection, okay? Like, look at these two. They don't match by a long shot. What the hell would they even be doing together? And we have the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone definitely misses their freedom here, or wants to rejoin the streets crew and get back to being single because they're just not happy in the connection that they're currently dealing with. Now, yeah, we have a transformation. Somebody's going through a heavy transformation here within their connection. Someone is wishing or, hoping to become single soon here. But again, this is something that you need to discuss with your person. You just can't be feeling as though your relationship has ran its course and you're just sitting there. You looking at them in disgust and shit like that. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You need to open your mouth and say, hey, look, this is why I've been so defensive. This is why I've been feeling this way. This is why I haven't really been vocalizing how I'm feeling, because I just don't want to vocalize it to you. Like, it's okay. It's okay if your relationship has ran its course and now it's time for you to move on to something new here. This could also represent that the relationship has ran the cycle of what you two have been dealing with, and now it's time for the both of you to speak up to figure out where you're going next, where this relationship is headed. But all in all, I'm getting the energy of someone really wanting to step out of this relationship. Like, you could be a Scorpio energy here. Doesn't have to be, but there's definitely a single energy here. Someone is definitely looking to find their freedom and their individuality again. I'm not seeing any indications of infidelity or anything of that nature, but I'm just seeing someone who hasn't been able to really tackle their passions or their true goals, the things that they have going for themselves. They're not really able to give that much focus because maybe they're in this relationship that doesn't serve them a purpose. Like, I'm really getting very conflicting energies. That's why I say these two do not match. I feel as though the two of you are on very different pages here, and this is more so for those who are in a connection with someone that they don't want to be in a connection here with. I'm not picking up on too many energies as it pertains to being separated from someone, but someone is definitely looking to find a solution to their connection, and that's probably to walk away from it, to walk out of it, because it's not that the person isn't fulfilling anymore, it's the connection as a whole that isn't fulfilling, that isn't, they're not passionate about it anymore, they're not willing to fight for it anymore here, they just want to be single. And this could be collective, this could be you and your person feeling this way, which is why both cards are in the reverse position, and there's an ungrounded energy surrounding this connection here. So that seemed as though that was a very specific message for my Capricorns there, okay? So let's move into the energy of Virgo. Let's move into the energy of Virgo. What do my Virgos need to know as it pertains to the current connection they're in, or the connection they're separated from? For my Virgos here, for the week of the 25th through the 1st. What do my Virgos need to know? All right. Let me see, first of all, how many that is. Give me one more. Give me one more here, please. Give me one more card as it pertains to the energy of my Virgo. I said a 1. Oh, goody, more conflict. Okay, so we got the 5 of Wands coming out here. Clear indication that there's some type of conflict, some arguments, disagreements, not being on the same page here. We have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position. See, this is why I waited a minute to do the love readings, because there is no, I feel as though there's no love really being shown right now. But we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position, and we have Valentine's Day coming up. What is this? With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse position, someone is definitely faking the funk in their relationship. I mean, we do have the Sun card in reverse position, and for some you're very much sad as it pertains to your connection ending, but some of you have been dealing with a very toxic or codependency energy here. We have the Hangman card in the reverse, and we have the Devil card. I mean, let it go. You need to let it go. I mean, this is not healthy for you. The energy of the Devil card does represent either toxic attachments, toxic codependencies, or it could represent that there are other obligations that are not particularly positive, that are interfering with this connection, and it's just time for you to walk away from it. Now, let's keep in mind that these energies can be vice versa, and you're the one that could be interfering in a certain connection here. But at the end of the day, being third wheeling in a relationship, or having 3 people in a relationship when you know it's not meant to be that way, you know that ain't how you want it, is not going to work out in the end for anybody here. But the ironic part is at the bottom of the deck we got the Lovers card in the upright position, and then right behind that we have the Victory card. Like, there's something, my Virgos, there's someone, if you walk away from what you're currently dealing with here, if you decide to release the control as it pertains to how this connection is going to go, how it's going to end, what's going to come of it, anything of that nature, anything like that, then that's when you'll start to see the changes here. You have got this, I'm hearing that someone needs to take more value in themselves. Someone needs to know how worthy they are, how desirable they are, and how happy they can be once you truly realize your worth here. Someone is definitely dealing with someone is dealing with some nasty energy here. We have of course, with the Devil card and the 5 of Wands, there's a lot of arguments. There's a lot of petty disagreements. I unfortunately see the possibility that there are 2 individuals fighting over one. 2 individuals that are fighting over one person who is not good for either one of you here. Like, and I'm also getting that someone is only in a connection. This is one-sided, because oh, this is heavy. Someone is only in a connection only for financial reasons, only for social status reasons, only for, how people flex on Instagram and things of that nature. That is what I'm picking up on. But the behind closed doors, this relationship is extremely toxic. It is very, I won't say volatile, but there is a lot of verbal miscommunication, arguments, things of that nature, and it's just time to walk away from it and let it go. And I feel as though as soon as you do that, that's when you'll find your happiness. For some of you Virgos here, okay? That is when you'll find your happiness. That's when you'll realize, okay, I've been trying to hold on to something that seriously isn't going to bring me any joy or happiness here. And if I learn to let it go, if I trust in myself that I'm deserving of much more here, if I stop looking for connections as it pertains to looking at someone from only the cover of who they are or what it is that they have, what they can do, if I start looking at the core of who a person is, then that's when things will get better in your romantic connections here. And I feel as though, no lie, I feel as though I either said this recently in someone's personal reading, or I said this last week. And that's why I said this the week before. That's why I waited an entire week to do another set of love readings here, because There are still endings that are taking place. And for you Virgos, for some of you, once you allow that ending from a connection that you're still either holding on to or still in that you know is unhealthy, that is when you're going to see victory. That is when you're going to see success and happiness. If you choose to walk away from what is no longer what you don't have an attachment to this. There is no purpose of you continuing to deal with this. You can be dealing with a Capricorn, a Leo, or a Pisces, Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be, but you got to walk away from this, Virgo. And it could be, and this can go for those of you who are in separation as well. If you're already separated from this person here, you need to find your joy, your happiness again, okay? Find your joy and your happiness again. Stop making your entire life, your entire being about this person. That is toxic, and that is a toxic dependency, okay? They literally have a hold on you here, and you're the only one that can actually let it go, because they most likely, if you are separated, they're not worried about you. They have other conflicts going on, other people that they have to deal with. And I'm just being honest. Or they are just personally, I just feel as though with this energy, this person is not in the right headspace or physical space as it pertains to them just really being present and grounded and mature. They're not in that energy, Virgo. And you should definitely walk away from this so that your true blessings and love can come towards you. All right. So last but not least, let's look at my Taurus. This one seems very long. Let's look at Taurus energy here. Taurus for the week of the 25th through the 1st. See what Taurus can expect in their romantic connection and those in separation, and what they need to know. My Taurus energy here, please. Taurus energy. That's enough. Ain't that some shit? Didn't I just put this card back? I just put this card back, didn't I? Anyway, someone is finally walking away from a toxic third-party connection here, and that's beautiful. Okay, someone is definitely walking away from it, leaving it behind. They don't care how it may leave them, and I know this could represent sense of event. This can represent feeling abandoned as well, but if this person has abandoned you, I've seen that for some of you, as it pertains to Taurus energy, either you have hurt this person multiple times, or this person has hurt you multiple times here, and they have continuously kept you in third-party. They have either continuously kept you in third-party situations, or they have their own toxic problems that they need to deal with, such as drinking, such as partying, such as too much intake of toxic habits, and that's something that they need to get out of. However, I am also picking up on someone who is leaving a connection or finally deciding to walk away from this toxicity because their person it's weird. It's weird because the proposal card is in here, the marriage and living together card is in here, but the engagement and high levels of commitment card is here. It's as if they're just they just got engaged. It's like your person that you were dealing with just decided to get engaged. But not to you. Not to you. I don't mean to say it like that, but that's what I'm picking up on. And it most definitely broke your damn heart. It broke your heart hard. And I'm so sorry for that, but this doesn't make any sense. However, if it makes you feel better, they're still watching you. They're still very much watching you. They still very much want to say something to you. They wonder what you're up to or what you are doing here. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be the Taurus, or you could also be dealing with a Capricorn or Sagittarius. But someone is definitely still spying on the person that they decided to walk away from, or the person that decided to walk away from them. They're definitely still spying on them, even though they have all this going on. Okay, now this energy can also be alternative, as I'm feeling that you may have walked away from someone that was definitely much toxic, that it wasn't giving you what you needed, that you felt attached to this person for some reason here, and they did bring you peace, they did bring you security at one point, but then it started to turn crazy because they couldn't make a decision on what it is that they or who it is that they wanted to be with, and you decided to walk away from it, but now they're missing you. I'm feeling as though I'm hearing the phrase judgment call. Someone's going to have to make a decision. There may be a decision that's going to have to be made between you and another individual, or you're going to have to make a decision between this person and moving forward with the new person. But there's definitely some spying. I spy you, or your person watching you or your person. Does that make sense? But anyway, somebody is spying. They're definitely watching you. They're definitely still watching you. There's definitely a sense of wanting to speak up, of wanting to say something here, but they just don't know how, because I feel as though this ended. This is some sudden ass energy, like really sudden energy. You went from dealing with them to someone suddenly being engaged or suddenly being in a high level commitment here. Like, what? And I mean, there's definitely being a party being planned here, but that's the thing. They're missing key elements. Like, do these two live together? When was the last time they're together? Like, I feel as though someone may have already been in a higher level committed relationship when they were in that relationship with you, or when you were in that, you know, because the energy can be vice versa. And he just didn't say anything. They just, ooh. But you could be hearing, you may hear from this person soon, but it's still going to take a while. If someone wants to talk up, someone wants to speak up, someone wants to get the ball rolling as it pertains to explaining what has occurred in this connection and why, or why they did what they did. But it still may be a minute. There still may be a minute before your person comes forward, or before you're able to say something. I mean, you can initiate the conversation, but I'm still seeing that they may not be ready to talk yet, Taurus. But someone definitely wants to say something here, like to just go from one toxic connection that was just back and forth of whether you wanted to be together or not, to just suddenly be in a higher level committed relationship. Like, what the hell was wrong with them? What was the problem here? There was a problem. There is a huge gap missing in between this story, Taurus. I'm not even going to lie. There's a big gap missing. And someone needs to say something. Someone's going to have to speak up. If you guys ever want to be on the same page again, speak again. But I'm feeling as though there was a sudden end. There's a sudden end, or a sense of abandonment, or feeling left out as it pertains to the connection with your person, or who you're in separation with. Okay, Taurus. But all right, my earth signs, that is all that I have for you this week. Thank you so very much for visiting my channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be notified when new videos are added. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking the link in the description box below. That'll take you to my website, where I provide a wide variety of spreads to choose from. And I hope to see you guys again next week, okay? Peace, love, blessings, ashe. Bye-bye.